Hey everybody, welcome to our extension of Friday Night Dinner here on YouTube.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome, we're calling it Two People Cooking.
Two people cooking.
Two people cooking stuff they want to cook. What are we making today, Chuck?
We're gonna make a shepherd's pie, and we're also gonna make a pandan shamrock shake.
Yum. For the season.
Yeah.
For the season.
This March, it's turning green.
Yes.
All right, we just pulled this out of the oven. We got a thin brownie bark. Put some Guinness in it too, you know,
Yes.
'tis the season.
Look at that. It's like we're going to crush that up and put it in our concrete.
Yeah, kind of
Guinness.
like, you know, Culver's concrete.
Yeah,
ice
or
cream.
DQ.
Or DQ, yep.
Yep. It's going to be good.
But we're gonna start this off by making the lamb stew.
Yes. We're seasoning our lamb
Yep.
first. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
There's a lot more spices going into this, but we're just starting with salt and pepper.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna build as we go.
Yep, build as we go. The inspiration for our shepherd's pie today is a little bit of cumin lamb vibes.
Yeah, cumin lamb vibes. We're gonna add some Szechuan spices.
Yes.
Coriander, cumin, fennel, cinnamon, star anise.
I'm gonna start searing off our lamb, probably in 2 batches. 2 batches is best, you know, sometimes.
All right, and I'm just gonna lightly crush up these spices in the mortar and pestle.
Looking good, looking good. Things are happening. Ooh, ASMR.
True. You know we got some microphones. If you guys didn't notice.
Yes, that we've upgraded. Hopefully the audio's clearer.
We got a nice light crush here. I'm just gonna also throw in the bay leaf, star anise, and half a cinnamon stick.
I've got to say, the setup is nice.
Yeah.
Feels like more professional.
I feel like a professional right now.
Yeah.
As the lamb is searing, I'm just gonna cut some onions and garlic to throw in the braise.
We're gonna braise it, and then we're gonna top it. And that's gonna be the shepherd's pie. Did you know if you use beef in shepherd's pie, it's technically cottage pie?
Oh.
But I don't know what about beef makes cottage. Like shepherd, I get shepherd.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like cows are by the cottage.
True, cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. Cottage fries.
Cottage fry, oh, we love a cottage fry. Actually, there's a lot of cottage foods.
Couple minutes on that. Should be good.
Things are happening. I could not resist trying the brownie. Very good. It's gonna be good in our concrete. We got a lot of lovely fond in here. We're gonna put some butter. Because surprisingly, this lamb did not release a ton of drippings. Not too fatty. And then put in our onions and garlic. Saute that up.
Look who has arrived.
Hello, sir. I feel like people don't talk about it enough, but when you start putting your aromatics in like the fond, you can really use the liquid from the vegetables to kind of deglaze.
Yeah.
You can get a lot up without
call
adding, yeah,
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely deglazing it.
right? Gonna add in all of our spices that Chuck prepped up. Toast that up. Wow, what a smell.
Wow. So we got some dobenjam here. Just gonna add, good amount of that. Then also some tomato paste.
Nice.
Get some nice color on these.
Massage.
Massage it. Little culinary.
Culinary term.
Yeah, culinary. I hit it with some flour.
It'll thicken up the stew as it
Thicken up
cooks.
that stew.
This is going to be a very beautiful colored stew. Deep red, flavorful.
Yeah. Got some beef stock here. Bring that to a boil, and that'll thicken that up. Then we'll add the lamb back in, throw it in the oven.
Easy. 1,
Easy.
2, 3 stew.
One pan, one stew, one opportunity.
One dream. There's one thing about Chuck and I, we love a cumin lamb, anything.
Yep. Throw that in something. See, put that on the menu. Definitely ordering it.
We're ordering it for sure.
Just want to make sure to scrape all the sides so you don't get any burning while it's braising. Then we're going to add this lamb back in.
Very nice.
Easy.
Easy, easy.
Look at that. I'm just going to cover this up. Throw it in the oven.
Throw it in the oven. Gus is eating all the lamb drippings. Good boy. Good boy, Gus. There she goes.
And cook that for about, say, an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll add our vegetables in.
Yeah. That goes. We are going to drink some water and make some mashed potatoes for the top. Got to make the potatoes. There they are. We got Yukon Golds here. You know what potato I really wish we could find more in the U.S., Chuck?
Kennebec.
Exactly, Kennebec potatoes.
Yeah, can't find them.
Can't find them anywhere.
They're like a mix of russet and a Yukon.
It's like the perfect potato. I feel like in the UK they're really easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
They
Good
might go
for
by a
frying,
different name.
Good
Yeah.
for mashed potatoes.
They make a great chip.
Great chip.
Maybe one day we'll get around to that over here.
This will be March when it comes out.
Yes. Yeah, March right now. It's February. Technically a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little
Again,
Saturday
a snowstorm
stew.
tomorrow.
I know, another snowstorm. How? We don't know. Hopefully it's not real, because I really don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah, I think I'm done shoveling.
Yeah, Chuck has to. There's so much shoveling. I'm gonna cut these up into pretty. I like keeping them pretty big,
Yeah.
because then they don't absorb too much water. Kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
Right
And
into
then
our
you just
pot.
get soggy mashed potatoes.
Nobody likes that. I am very excited about our concrete.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be so good. I've seen so many people make concretes in like the KitchenAid, which is so smart, which is what we're going to do.
I love a concrete.
Yes.
From Culver's,
Oh yeah, tell them your concrete order.
I get marshmallow fluff
Mm.
and vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
With some sprinkles and
True.
brownie bits.
No Oreos.
Brownie bits or Oreos.
Oh, okay. Brownie
But,
bits are probably better.
Yeah, Culver's, sprinkles. I don't know what they do with them, but they're very crunchy
They're very good. Yeah, they're
Very
super
good.
crunchy. That's what makes them so good.
and like airy still.
Yeah, I wish that they were rainbow and not just blue and white, to
Yeah.
be honest. That's the only downside.
All right, we're gonna throw that on the stove.
Gonna put a good pinch of salt.
And then we're also gonna get our milk ready.
Yeah, that's right. Our cream.
Cream.
Gonna do cream.
So we're gonna make our cream. Steep
Mm-hmm.
it in some thyme, some garlic. Just smash these.
Mm-mm-mm. A nice little added flavor to your mashed potatoes. Just a little
Yeah.
something.
Some 1 bay leaf and some cream.
Yeah. It's kind of like those things where it's like, oh, what makes this taste so much better than my regular mashed potatoes? This. Chef tips.
Hit it with some salt.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then we just throw this on the burner on low heat. And let that go for about 20 minutes.
Okay, I love it. These are coming up. Not quite to a boil yet. Everything's happening. In here, things are in there.
Mm-hmm.
Things are
We
going.
put our KitchenAid bowl in the freezer,
Yes, for our concrete later.
so it's nice and cold.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll cut up our carrots for our stew soon. Gus loves carrots.
Here you go, Gus. You have a
Yeah.
carrot.
Have a carrot, puppy. Yum. All right, our potatoes are nice and tender, very tender. I strained out our infused cream, and we will make our potatoes, starting by draining these. Yum. And I'm just gonna rice them into the same pot from the cream because it's still hot.
Keep everything warm.
Yeah, everything warm and everything tasty. Warm and tasty.
Make sure everything's warm and tasty.
How satisfying is a ricer?
Yeah, it's like popping a pimple.
True. Actually, I never even likened it to that, but you're so right. I feel like for this kind of thing, it's like a little bit of a rustic potato's nice.
Yeah.
We're not doing a Palms puree here.
Yeah, we're not doing like a Robuchon.
No, no, no.
You know, we're not doing a.
Ollie goat.
No, we're just
Something
keep
rustic.
Keep it country.
Keep it cottage, but not. Keep it shepherd.
Keep it shepherds.
Mix in our butter. You know, just some smush
like-
it in there.
Room temp.
Yeah.
Not super cold.
No. There we go. I like to mix that in first, and then we'll mix in our cream. Fluffy. Fluffy and nice. In goes the cream. Put a little salt again, too. Potatoes take a lot of salt.
Yep.
That's one thing I've learned in the biz. I will say making mashed potatoes in restaurants was my least favorite task.
It's true.
Because making a small batch of mashed potatoes is fun, but making a huge batch of mashed potatoes every day is not so fun, I'll be honest. It's a really nice...
That's a nice mashed potato.
Mashed potato. Very good.
Wow.
Oh, I think Gus wants to try some. But it's too hot, Gussie. It's too hot right now. Our stew has been in there for about an hour and a half. We're gonna give it a little look-see here.
Wow.
Looking amazing, honestly.
Wow.
Very nice. Nice and thick.
Yep.
And delicious. Luxurious. We're gonna stir in our carrots now. Actually, first we're gonna take out the star anise and the bay leaf because we don't need them anymore.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Oh, there's also a cinnamon stick in there.
Oh, we gotta take that out too. She's in there somewhere for sure. Aha!
Oh, there it is.
Got it. Some sliced carrots. And then we'll put it back in the oven to cook the carrots, probably another 30 minutes. And then we're really almost there, y'all.
Yep.
We're really almost there. This is a nice meal for a snow day.
True. We're gonna get, supposedly we're getting 20 inches now tomorrow.
I know, which is crazy. Came out of nowhere. Okay. Lid goes back on and into the oven. Chucks on some chives for the top of our pie when it's done. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, it's what, 3 o'clock-ish? This natural light in here is looking good.
Oh, yeah.
That skylight.
Sun out here.
Finally, the sun's out, but I guess
go away. I guess what?
It's
You know,
gonna
gotta
snow.
enjoy it while it's here. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. We're gonna take out the stew.
I feel like it's gonna be just
Oh, it
perfect.
smells amazing.
Amazing. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. Okay, yum. Very nice.
It's textbook.
I'm gonna just put the peas right in.
Yeah.
Since I'm here.
Just gonna mix this up.
That's a nice stew. It's giving shepherd's pie.
You know that saying, like, the lamb, like, is just scared of the wolf its whole life,
No.
only to get eaten by the shepherd?
Oh man, that's
Crazy,
deep.
right?
Scary.
Gotta watch out who's your friends, you know?
Yeah. Who are your friends and who are your foes, Gus? All right, now our potatoes go right on top. And we'll try to put them on there nice and nice, you know?
Keep it nice, make it nice.
Fluffy potatoes.
Wow.
Who made these?
Who brought the potatoes?
Who brought the potatoes? They're amazing. I feel like just keep it swooshy, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, kind of like
The Cascade Mountains.
Yeah, frosting a cake.
We're just gonna drag a fork through it.
For texture.
Yeah.
Oops. Lightly drag.
You know, it might not look, it's rustic, you know?
It's rustic. It's a shepherd's pie. It's rustic. Some black pepper on there. It's gonna be good. Rustic and delish. And a little drizzle of oil so we can get that nice crust.
And then we're gonna put on top of a sheet tray.
True.
Just in case
We
it
have some
bubbles
issues.
out.
There we go. And then under the broiler to crisp. Take a sneak peek. The broiling is happening.
Wow.
Whoa.
I think we're just about there, Hailee. Let me
Okay.
pull up my pants.
Pull up those pants.
And then, pull it out.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, it's heavy.
That's heavy.
Wow. Okay, that looks amazing. It's like, who made that shepherd's pie?
Who brought the shepherd's pie? Just gonna top this off with some chives.
Beautiful. That is comfort food.
Perfect for a 20-inch snowstorm.
We're gonna let that cool a little bit, and we're gonna make our concretes and just eat it all at once.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We have our frozen bowl from the freezer, and we also put our paddle in there. Everything nice and cold, like Cold Stone.
Yeah.
This is actually like Cold Stone.
Yeah, it's like Cold Stone.
We have a whole pint of mint chip. We're gonna use mint chip. You wanna get the one that's white so that you can, when we add the pandan, it turns it green. Put that right in there. There we go. We have pandan extract. We're gonna start with a tablespoon-ish. tablespoon-ish, maybe 2 teaspoons.
Yeah, perfect. 2 teaspoons.
Right in there. Let's see.
Green.
It's green. It's giving Shamrock. Oh, that's actually a perfect amount, I think.
Oh, look at that.
2 teaspoons. Cool. Okay, now that it's green, I think we should put in our other mix in, and then that's it. Easy.
Wow, look at that.
Gonna add in our brownie. It'll break up in there as we mix it. Oh my goodness, how exciting is this?
It's gonna be crazy.
This will make more brownie than you need, but you can always make more concretes. You could put it in the freezer, honestly.
True.
Okay. And then last, there we go. Concrete! Whoa! So cool. Scoop some into our frosty cups. Delicious. Perfect. We have whipped cream and cherries.
Yum.
We're gonna do a nice big amount of whipped cream, I feel like, right?
Yeah.
Wow. How nice is that? And then a cherry with a stem, because it has to have a stem for something like this. So cute. Whoa, nostalgia
Yeah, right?
in a cup. Look at those. What a meal this is.
Wow.
We did it. We did it. It's a little more glorious over here. Shall we serve ourselves up some?
Yeah.
Yummy. Delish. Delish, delish, delish. That stick to your ribs.
Yep.
Cumin lamb shepherd's pie. Divine. All right, the best part, the eating. Oh, you can't really see our food. We're figuring this out, you guys, as we go. We'll do a bite of this first, which looks amazing.
Mmm.
So good. Wow.
Wow.
Very good.
That is stick to your ribs.
And so good. Very tender. Perfect timing on the meat for sure. And the spices. Warming spices.
Yeah. That is crazy.
It's really good. I really love all the spices. Let's hold this up again, because how cute are these? These are just too cute.
All
I
right.
actually already had a bite of this. You haven't tried this yet, so you're gonna be like, whoa, it's amazing.
Wow.
You
They
can
taste
taste-
like Shamrock.
Right? And pandan and Shamrock shake. Seriously good.
Wow.
And kind of like a Portillo's cake shake
True.
because of the brownie.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the brownie. I was like, oh shit, what's that?
It kind of like mixes in there very well. 10 out of 10. Really fun meal.
That's very fun. For March?
For March. Fun for March.
You get it.
What do you guys call this meal?
Fun for March.
Fun for March. Fun for March.
Yeah. Even in August.
Fun for August.
Fun for August.
Fun for February. Kind of crazy how good both they are. Who knew? All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on our first iteration of just 2 people cooking on YouTube. We had a great time. And hopefully you guys will want to make this in March because it's fun for March.
Fun for March.
See you next time.
See you in April.
I forgot Gus wanted to say bye. Aw, bye-bye. See you in April. Sit, sit, sit. Wait, stay, stay. Okay, enjoy. Yay!